This episode is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, the #1 seller of games and gaming accessories. And GatheringMagic.com, the #1 resource for Magic the Gathering news and articles.
This is Josh, Squash86 on Twitter, and this is my Karador Ghost Chieftain deck. Okay, so one of the very first decks that I played in when I first started playing tournaments was Recurring Nightmare and Survival back in Tempest Block. So I built this deck to kind of bring back that feel. Karador's good, just basic recursion, and he comes out pretty cheap, especially if he dies a couple times. So we have some pretty much some regular value creatures: Primeval Titan, Prime Time, Wood Elves, Spike Feeder. Solemn Simulacrum, help get the mana out. Woodfall Primus helps with some removal and troublesome permanents. Academy Rector, we'll see some enchantments a little later on. This is pretty good for. Kitchen Finks, everything but. Spike Weaver, help mitigate some combat. Avenger of Zendikar, when you have to have all the plants right now. Acidic Slime, again, more removal. Mikaeus the Unhallowed, helps a lot with the recursion and is super strong on its own. Triskelion is a quick combo with Mikaeus. It's a little cheesy, but sometimes you got to get the job done. Bone Shredder. I like Bone Shredder over Shrink Maw because it gives me a chance to bring it back and recurs it a lot easier. Gamekeeper is like the Academy Rector for creatures. Except you flip over the top, so it's more of an Oath of Druids type thing. Geralf's Messenger, do some direct damage and a little bit more recursion. Eternal Witness. Harvester of Souls, got a lot of creatures dying, so drawing cards is fun. Reveillark for a little bit more recursion. Wall of Blossoms, this was a staple in the Rector decks, so I figured I had to include it. Drawing a card is fun too. I have a gain life, win the game sub-theme with this as well. So Felidar Sovereign, Radiance Dragoons, turned some heads the other night. Pretty quick swing with the bring back and giving it 5 life every turn. Angelic Chorus, a lot of high toughness creatures, again gaining a whole lot of life over the course of the game. Makes the deck really resilient. Test of Endurance. You have to get up over 50 to win with it, but it has happened before. Genesis for more recursion. Saffi Eriksdotter. Sun Titan. Karmic Guide. Hermit Druid. This is definitely not a Hermit Druid combo deck. There's 13 basic lands in the deck, but it does help fill the graveyard. Entomb for the very specific needs. Buried Alive, again, helping you fill the graveyard out. Latimer's Call, getting a creature. Tooth and Nail, dropping anything you want right into play. Chord of Calling for more search. DT, Enlightened Tutor, and Vampiric Tutor. Round out the tutoring package. Birthing Pod for more value. Conjurer's Closet is a fairly new one. The mana-free blinking is pretty helpful with the ETB effects. Mimic Vat, again, to keep copying and recurring creatures. Living Death for the big board swings. Nim Deathmantle, again, for more recursion. Necromancy for doing it at instant speed. Oversold Cemetery is, again, getting recursion, bringing your creatures back to your hand for no mana, for just having 4 creatures in your graveyard. Very, very helpful. Unburial Rites. Some mana acceleration. We have Lotus Cobra, Wall of Roots, Sakura-Tribe Elder, Phyrexian Altar for colored mana, Kadama's Reach, Soul Ring, Earthcraft. Again, I wanted to have more basic lands in the deck to keep recursing and keep going farther with the Earthcraft. Explosive Veggies, Cultivate, Marawi's Wake, Ashnod's Altar, again providing a nice sack outlet. Angel of Despair for killing things. privileged position. Kind of helps maintain either the Sovereign or the Test of Endurance, plus just general backup position. Vindicate for spot removal. Grave Pact to keep other creatures off the board. Again, a lot of things shuffling back and forth between the battlefield and the graveyard. Greater Good for card draw. Attrition for creature kill, and also another sack outlet. Moving into the lands, Temple Garden, Llanowar Reborn. It's actually nice with this to deal with some of the persist creatures, to kind of offset that and reuse them. Some fetches, High Market as a sack outlet. Bloodstained Mire, Diamond Valley, another sack outlet. It's delightful to sacrifice a Radiance Dragoons to this. Sunpetal Grove, Reflecting Pool. Again, pretty standard. Bojuka Bog to help against other graveyard. Another sack outlet, Phyrexian Tower. City of Brass. Some duels. Gaia's Cradle. Volrath Stronghold. Again, more recursion. Isolated Chapel, Dryad Arbor, Cabal Coffers, Urborg, Command Tower, Murmuring Bosk, and some basic lands. And that's it. Thanks for watching the CMDR decks. Please subscribe and favorite.